Welcome to FM Tuition Academy. Okay, today we'll be looking at a topic called enzymes. Enzymes. Okay, what is an enzyme? What is an enzyme? An enzyme is a biological catalyst. Okay, they can ask you to define what an enzyme is. An enzyme is a biological catalyst. What do I mean when I say biological? Biological. Okay, biological catalyst. Okay, the word bio, this word bio, it means life. Okay, so when you say biological catalyst, it means enzymes that have to do with the life of an organism. Okay, so when you say biological catalyst, it means catalysts that have to do with the life of an organism. Okay, okay, that's what I mean when I say biological catalyst. A catalyst, what is a catalyst? What is a catalyst? A catalyst. A catalyst, it is a chemical substance. It is a chemical substance. It's a chemical substance. It's a chemical substance that speeds the rate of a chemical reaction, but remains unchanged. Okay, it speeds the rate of a chemical reaction, but itself it remains unchanged. It doesn't change. Okay, now in biology, in your syllabus, there are two types of enzymes. Two types of enzymes. Okay, the first type is called intracellular enzymes. The first one is called intracellular enzymes. The second type is extracellular enzymes. Okay, so there are two types of enzymes, intracellular and extracellular enzymes. What is intracellular enzymes? What is intracellular enzymes? Intracellular enzymes, what are they? Okay, so these are enzymes. These are enzymes that catalyze. To catalyze, it means to break down. Okay, the word catalyze means break down, so don't get confused. So when I say catalyze, I mean to break down. Okay, break down. Okay, so these are enzymes that break down or catalyze chemical reactions within cells. Chemical reactions within living cells. Okay, these are chemical reactions that catalyze cells, that catalyze chemical reactions within. Okay, within cells. Okay, so that is the intracellular enzymes. What about extracellular enzymes? Second, extracellular enzymes. Extracellular enzymes, what are they? Okay, extracellular enzymes, what are they? What are extracellular enzymes? Okay, so what are extracellular enzymes? These are enzymes. These are enzymes that catalyze or break down, that catalyze chemical reactions outside. You see, the other one was inside living cells. This one is outside living cells. Okay, these are enzymes that catalyze chemical reactions outside living cells. Okay, what are the properties of enzymes? What are the properties or characteristics? Okay, they can say what are the properties or characteristics. Characteristics of enzymes. What's the first characteristics of enzymes? What are the characteristics of enzymes? One, enzymes are protein in nature. They are protein in nature, or enzymes are protein in nature. One. Two, they are protein in nature. One. Two, they are specific. Okay, each specific enzyme for a specific substrate. I'll explain what a substrate is. Okay, when I say substrate, I mean food. Okay, so they are specific, each specific enzyme for a specific substrate or for a specific food. Meaning the enzyme for protein requires a protein substrate. The enzyme for carbohydrate requires carbohydrate substrate. Each specific enzyme for a specific food. Each food substance that you eat is catalyzed by a specific enzyme. So they are specific in nature. Three, they catalyze both forward and backward reactions. Forward and backward reactions. Okay? Four, they are affected by temperature, concentration, and so on. So they're affected by temperature, concentration, and so on. Okay? 5, they are catalysts. catalysts. Okay, so all these are characteristics of enzymes. They are catalysts. Okay, now under enzymes, there's what you call the substrate. You are getting confused when I say substrate. What does substrate mean? Okay, substrate, it means just the food substance. Substrate means the food substance. The food substance catalyzed or broken down by enzyme. Catalyzed by enzymes. Okay, the food substances that we eat, they are called substrate. For example, examples of substrate is when you eat food rich in what? Substrate examples. It means it's a food substance that you eat. Food rich in protein. All these are examples of substrate. Okay, fats, food rich in fats. Food rich in carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates. So all these are they are substrates. So it means each of these food needs a specific enzyme. So I told you, so proteins need a specific enzyme. Carbohydrate needs a specific. Fats needs a specific enzyme. Same as carbohydrate. The enzymes for fats are not the same as the enzymes for carbohydrate. The enzyme for carbohydrates are not the same as the enzymes for fats. So each substrate or each food substance has a different enzyme. So when I say substrate, I mean food substances. So when I say substrates catalyzed by enzymes, I mean food substances that are broken down by enzymes. So when you eat food, the food that you eat, whether it's rich in carbohydrates, in fats, in protein, when it enters the body, there'll be enzymes in the body that will break down that food. So each food, a specific enzyme will come and break it down or catalyze it. Okay. Now there's what we call the key and lock mechanism in enzymes. It's called the key and lock system. Okay. When I say key, the key represents the enzyme. The lock represents the carbohydrates. The substrate rather, sorry. The substrate. So they can bring for you a key and lock and they ask you what does it mean. You should know. This is a key and lock system of the enzyme. So for example, if this is the enzyme, for example, if the enzyme looks like this, okay? If this is a key and then the lock looks like this, okay? So key plus lock. So this is the key and this is a lock. So meaning this is the enzyme and this is the substrate. Okay? So what happens? These two, they'll fit. Okay? It's a reversible reaction actually. See? So these two will fit. So when these two fit, it's going to look something like this. Okay? That box will come and fit here. Okay, let me use a different color so that you understand. Assuming that this box is okay, let's rub like this so that I use a different color. Okay, so this is this is the lock. So okay, so that is a lock, and then so as that is a lock, and then what is the next part that ought to be understood and perfectly represented? The next thing which we need to understand is that lock is coming to fit in the enzyme. Okay, that lock is coming to fit in the enzyme. So when the lock comes, it's going to look like this. You see the key. The key is looking like this. Okay, and then the lock will come and fit just exactly where the key is. Okay, the lock is this one here, the red one. So it's coming to fit in here. So when it fits in here, it's going to be cracked. Okay, it's going to be cracked here, cracked. So it fits in there, it will be cracked. Okay, so that will end up becoming this. Okay, and then after that crack, it will be two boxes that will be made. Two boxes, two red boxes will be made. Okay, two red what? Boxes will be made. So that crack will produce these two boxes, two small boxes. Have you seen? So it means the substrate has been broken into two. Okay, it has been broken into two, 1 and 2. So in the break is this one, 1 and 2. So those are what? Substrates. Okay, these are substrates. Those are substrates. You already know this is the enzyme. Okay, this is the enzyme and the what? This is the enzyme and the substrate. They're together. This one, the enzyme and the substrate. These ones, enzyme and substrate, they're together. So the lock comes to fit in the key, or the substrate comes to fit in the enzyme, and then the enzyme rotates. Okay, it rotates in this direction. When it rotates in that direction, it will break these into 1 and 2. So the substrate will break down into these two. You see, 1 and 2. So that's how the enzyme breaks the food. So when you eat food, food is broken down in this kind of mechanism. So this is a key and lock system. I hope you have understood and you have got an insight. So we'll end here. This is part 1 of enzymes.